I am going to tell you a story about why there is a quiet, explosive growth in appreciation for the real America today. Why are so many people from around the globe finding themselves drawn not to the coasts, but to the heart of this country? In the past, American culture was exported to the world through Hollywood blockbusters, fast food, the hustle of Wall Street, and the glamour of celebrity lifestyles. However, the global perception is shifting. People are looking beyond the headlines and finding something else: the breathtaking beauty of the four distinct seasons, the quality of life in smaller communities, and a profound sense of neighborly order. These charms are attracting people from every corner of the earth. Against this backdrop, the experience of one foreign woman has struck a deep chord. Her name is Lily Scott. Originally from London, England, she first set foot on American soil 12 years ago. The catalyst was a course on American literature she took at university. Lily was captivated not by the loud politics often seen on TV, but by the descriptions of vast landscapes and the complex, spirited history of the people. She had an intuition that this country possessed a spirit that Europe had lost. To confirm this feeling, she didn't hesitate to apply for a study abroad exchange program. She was assigned not to the bustling metropolises of New York City or Los Angeles, but to a small university town in Ohio, nestled in the rolling hills of the Midwest. Lily boarded her flight with a mix of anticipation and anxiety, bracing herself for the unknown. However, what awaited her was a world of warmth far beyond her imagination. During her time in the States, Lily was surprised, moved, and ultimately found a deep, abiding peace. Before long, her social media posts documenting the ordinary daily life of the American Midwest were featured in a special report back in the UK, delivering a quiet shock to the world. Why did Lily's posts touch so many hearts? And why is the American ordinary captivating the globe? Let's unravel this story. A journey into the heartland. That year, Lily Scott touched down for the final year of her university life, utilizing the exchange system to begin the American life she had longed for. In London, Lily, a linguistics major, had a deep interest in American dialects and culture. Textbooks and lectures couldn't satisfy her curiosity. She needed to see it with her own eyes. After a 10-hour flight, she arrived not at a chaotic coastal hub, but at a regional airport. The air was crisp and smelled faintly of autumn leaves. The immigration officer didn't just stamp her passport. He looked her in the eye, smiled, and said, "Welcome home, ma'am." Lily felt the fatigue of her long journey dissolve. As she traveled toward the university, astonishment began to spread through her heart. She had expected noise. Instead, the shuttle bus ride was surprisingly peaceful. The vehicle was spotless. People waited in line with patience, letting others go first. The driver greeted every single passenger. There was a sense of shared space, a polite awareness of one another. So, this is the country I'll be living in, Lily thought, deeply moved. In the London Underground, loud chatter and litter were commonplace. Giving up a seat was rare, and keeping to oneself was the rule. The scene here was completely different. She arrived at the small university town, surrounded by golden cornfields and dense woodlands. The town center preserved its historic brick buildings and a charming main street, an environment far removed from the urban clamor she expected. Her dorm was not a concrete box, but a room in a refurbished 1920s house with a wraparound porch and sash windows. There was no stiff, formal furniture, but a soft, overstuffed armchair and a heavy wooden desk. At first, Lily was confused by the quiet, but she soon grew accustomed to it. In the mornings, she heard cardinals singing in the oak trees. In the evenings, the scent of backyard barbecues and fresh-baked pies drifted from the neighboring houses. Sitting in her armchair reading, with soft light filtering through the old glass panes, this nostalgic, peaceful life filled Lily's heart, drop by drop. But what moved Lily most was the casual kindness of Americans. The culture of Midwestern nice. One day, she got turned around near a bus stop. Lily asked an elderly woman passing by for directions. The response was astonishing. The woman didn't just point. She stopped, set down her grocery bags, and pulled out her phone to find the exact route. You know what, honey? It's on my way. Hop in my car, I'll drop you off, she said with a warm smile. Another day, confused by a modern parking meter downtown, Lily was helped by a businessman in a suit. He didn't just explain it. He tapped his own card to pay for her first hour. "Welcome to town," was all he said. She didn't remember if he laughed, but she clearly felt his refusal to ignore someone in trouble. Even without a common background, there is a heart here that moves to help others, Lily later recalled. It's not just politeness. It's a genuine warmth. This American hospitality quietly seeped into my heart. Deep inside, a thought began to form. I want to stay in this country longer. The rhythm of the seasons. As her life in the U.S. settled into a groove, Lily was struck by the beauty of the seasons, which Americans embraced fully. Spring meant local festivals and dogwood trees blooming. Summer brought county fairs, fireworks, and fireflies. Autumn, the most spectacular of all, turned the world into a canvas of red and gold, with pumpkin patches and football games. Winter brought a hush of snow and the comfort of hot cocoa by a fire. In the UK, we have seasons, but here, life revolves around them, Lily noted. She vividly remembered being invited by friends to an apple orchard in the fall. Standing there, biting into a crisp apple, she felt her soul cleansed. She realized that here, people don't just consume nature, they live alongside it with gratitude. But again, it was the people that surprised her. Caught in a sudden downpour one afternoon without a jacket, she was shivering under an awning. A woman pulled up in her truck, rolled down the window, and handed Lily a spare umbrella. "Keep it. I've got another one at home," she yelled over the rain, driving off before Lily could even protest. Lily stood there, feeling a warmth that had nothing to do with the temperature. It was the first time she had accepted such kindness without any expectation of return. In America, if you see someone in need, you help. It's automatic, Lily wrote. It creates a virtuous cycle. You receive help, so you help the next person. A sense of security. Lily also found a surprising sense of safety in the social distance between people. In London, strangers often felt like a threat or a nuisance. Here, there was a benign neglect. People respected your space, but were ready to engage if you made eye contact. It's a comfortable air, Lily recalled. She was also amazed by the community pride. Public parks were manicured not just by the city, but by volunteer groups. In London, you watched your step for trash. Here, in this small town, she saw teenagers picking up stray soda cans that weren't theirs. I was surprised by the mindset. I won't dirty this place because it belongs to us, she said. To Lily, these daily occurrences, the casual kindness, the love of nature, the civic pride, were not special events. They were the standard. And this standard melted her heart. The viral effect. Lily began using her phone more often. She snapped photos of morning dew on a lawn, the friendly banter at a diner, the way neighbors waved to each other. She posted these with short captions. She didn't photograph Times Square or Disney World. She photographed a local high school football game, a sunrise over a silo, a family sharing a pizza. One day, she posted a photo of a diner waitress pouring endless coffee for a veteran, sitting and chatting with him for a moment. Her caption read, "I love living here because of this. More than convenience, life here values human connection." The post exploded. Comments poured in from around the world. "I've been looking for a world like this. It makes me want to cry. It feels so nostalgic. I want to visit the real America." The post spread from her small circle to major forums, eventually catching the attention of a British broadcaster for a special on the America we don't know. In her interview, Lily said, "I'm not a tourist. I want to convey the richness of peace and kindness that you only feel when you live here. The strength of community." Viewers were shocked. "I thought America was all loud and dangerous," one commented. "I didn't know this gentle daily life existed." People were particularly moved by the culture of empathy. Lily documented how, during a severe blizzard, the entire neighborhood came out. No one panicked. They shoveled each other's driveways. Those with generators invited those without power for warm meals. No one yelled. No one hoarded. There was a calm, collective strength, Lily said. This is the true power of the American people. As she continued to live there, Lily fell in love with the invisible wealth of the country. It wasn't about luxury cars, it was about the quality of time. She described her commute on the local bus. It wasn't a high-tech marvel, but when a passenger with a wheelchair needed to board, the driver knelt the bus, secured the chair, and treated the passenger with absolute dignity. No one sighed in impatience. They value people over speed, Lily observed. In the local markets, handwritten signs on baskets of sweet corn read, "Take what you need, pay what you can." It wasn't just commerce, it was community trust. Lily also noticed they adopt a highway signs and community gardens. In the UK, public spaces can feel abandoned. Here, people treat the town like an extension of their living room. A new perspective on freedom. One specific incident stayed with her. She was on a bus when an elderly man struggled to get up. Before she could move, the bus driver gently put the vehicle in park, walked back, and offered an arm to help him off. He didn't say a word, just smiled. He helped as if it were the most natural thing in the world. Not to show off, but because it was needed, Lily said. This unforced kindness is the true American aesthetic. Lily's posts captured this. Flowers on a porch, a little free library box on a curb, a car stopping to let a family of ducks cross the road. I am convinced the beauty of America lies in its quiet daily life, she wrote. She also noted the difference in how people handled mistakes. When a train was delayed 5 minutes, the conductor apologized sincerely over the intercom. In the UK, a 30-minute delay might pass without a word. Here, the consideration for the passenger's time was paramount. But what touched her most was the silent courtesy. One day at a train station, struggling with heavy luggage up a flight of stairs, a young man simply grabbed the other handle of her bag and helped her lift it. When they reached the top, before she could fully thank him, he gave a quick nod and disappeared into the crowd. He didn't do it for praise. He did it because it was the right thing to do. That is the American standard. The real America. Lily's followers began to comment, "If I go to America, I want to see this side of it. I want to be the kind of person who respects others like that." Lily realized she was attracted to the US not just for the scenery, but for the wisdom of living together. The American standard was actually the kindness and security everyone seeks in their soul. After her exchange program ended, Lily extended her visa. She has now lived in the US for 12 years. She found a side of the country not in the guidebooks. She was particularly moved by the American respect for individual choice. In the UK, turning down an invitation could feel awkward. Here, people said, "No worries, maybe next time," with a genuine smile. She felt a profound relief knowing her boundaries were respected. Here, kindness isn't special. It's infrastructure, she says. It's the quiet strength that holds society together. She admits the US has challenges. There is pressure, and there are cultural clashes. But she also sees a vast capacity to embrace difference. In her job at an ESL, English as a Second Language center, she sees teachers from all backgrounds debating respectfully, trying to make things better. It's not a perfect country, Lily says, but everyone is quietly trying to improve it. That is precious. Conclusion. A message to the world. Lily sums it up. The true beauty of America isn't in a Disney parade or a Vegas casino. It's in the small, honest kindness of everyday life. For 12 years, Lily has wanted to convey one simple thing: how much quiet kindness can save a person. In America, there is a culture of expressing care through small actions. Holding a door, shoveling a neighbor's walk, returning a shopping cart. These small acts accumulate to make the country a comfortable place. I want to tell the world not how great or powerful America is, but how gentle and warm its daily life can be, Lily says. In an era of global conflict and division, Lily's message rings out with quiet power. We can live more gently. We can be kinder. The American daily life Lily encountered offers that hope to the world. Lily has decided to continue living in this quiet, sturdy town, cherishing the peace she found. If you ever have the chance to look at the United States, look past the neon lights. Look for the small kindnesses hidden in the ordinary days. I am sure you will